I'm good. I'm good for now.
I'm gonna go to the restroom.
No, it's not like that. No.
This is an MH beat.
Ow.
Yes.
Yo, everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to Yo Invite. My name is Alottapun. No, just kidding. What? They're cueing me to say the intro, and then you'll play the music? I thought the music came before the intro. Yo, everybody, welcome back to Yo Invite. Yo, everybody, my name is Alottapun, and welcome back to Yo Invite, where I get all your favorite geeks, gamers, and goofballs to talk about everything pushing our culture forward. I've done it. You guys. I've successfully become the host of this show. I bet you're wondering how this has happened. Well, if you get rope and you're very determined, anything is. No, I'm just kidding. We decided our other co-host, our host Calvin, for this week, Ryuk has decided to step back and work a little bit more behind the scenes of production, and he has given me the reins to take over for this week, and so I shall. So without further ado, I want to introduce our guest for this week so we can get this show started. First and foremost, I'm not as good at intros, so I am going to try my best at ad-libbing this. So our first guest for this evening, he is a man who knows how to really get in touch with his emotions when playing any type of game. He's a man who goes to Disneyland and loses his voice. He is probably delivering packages to you on the daily. It's our boy, Chris. Chris, how you doing this week? How's it going?
I'm good. My voice is killing me, but
Yes.
I'll try to input as much as possible.
There we go. That's the spirit, my guy. I believe
Yeah,
in
thank you.
you.
Happy to be here.
Yes, I'm happy that you are also here.
Yeah.
All right. And our next guest, as painful as it could be for me to say, like a sister to me. And by that I mean we argue a lot. But you can always count on her to have your back in a game of fork knife and then Doja Cat dance on top of you after she murders you. It's Denise. Denise, how you doing this week?
What's up, Ruben? What's up? Oh my god, I'm so happy you said I was like your sister. I'm never gonna like let this moment down
I changed
ever.
my mind.
No, you're gonna regret it. Watch, you're gonna regret it.
I regret it as I said it. What do you mean?
Yeah,
Already,
thank
it's out in the world now.
Thank God this is recorded, because then I can just, easily record it within itself, and then your ringtone is just going to be that on repeat.
Thank God
Just
I
as
can
a
edit the
reminder.
show afterwards to just get rid of that as a part of the intro. Just kidding. But it's great to have you on, Denise.
Thank you for having
You're definitely gonna know about everything that's going on today. You're definitely not gonna be
Definitely
confused.
gonna be the most talkative person in here. Definitely.
Oh, 100%. So, first off, Zevia, sponsor us. Second off, with that in mind, let's get into the news for the day. Let's start things off. Get into the news. So, I mean, y'all already kind of know how it works. I'll just go through all the news topics, and then afterwards, we can do a little bit further discussion into any of the topics that you want to discuss. Or if you have any questions that I might be able to answer, I'll answer to the best of my ability. Because I am what I call a plethora of knowledge, probably, maybe. Yes. Also, before we start, make sure if you haven't already to follow us on all of our social medias. Uh, it'll be at Yo Invite for Instagram and Twitter. We also have a newly created Yo Invite YouTube channel. Go and check us out there. You can see our wonderful season 3 trailer that we just dropped. And also, I mean, it makes sense. You're already here, but Yo Invite on Twitch is our new official Yo Invite podcast channel. So make sure to follow us there. Great. Okay, so continuing on. So first news segment of the day today. Oh man, I kind of forgot off the top of my head. Jeez, that messed me up for a second. It blanked out. Oh my
this
god.
takeover is gonna be a while, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be a 3-hour podcast because I don't remember what I'm talking about. No, I'm just kidding. So if you guys didn't know, PlayStation just had introduction for the State of Play this last week, where they introduced some projects that are going on in the upcoming, like year and a half, something like that. Just some upcoming projects that are coming up, and obviously, as it is an important gamer-related item, I thought it'd be good to cover that. So some of the things that they were going over in the State of Play. Some of the bigger things we have, firstly, remake for Resident Evil 4. Probably not a surprise to anyone with all the remakes coming out for all the original Resident Evils. But Resident Evil 4 Remake is coming out. Looks really good. And that should be coming out, hopefully. It says March 24th, 2023. Apparently, Capcom's looking to reimagine the storyline for the game while keeping the essence of the direction. So I really can't wait to kind of see what they're going to be able to do with that game in terms of a remaster. Because Resident Evils 2 and 3, their remasters look really good. So do 1. So I can't wait to see what they do with 4. Really kind of iconic in the Resident Evil franchise. After that, one of their newer projects that I was kind of looking at is called I believe the Callisto Effect. The Callisto Effect, I believe. Callisto Protocol. I was 100% wrong. So we'll just edit that in post. The Callisto Protocol. Apparently, it has a release date of December 2nd of this year. It looks like it kind of follows the same type of, I wouldn't say like plot per se, but the same type of direction it looks like as Dead Space. Because I know Dead Space is getting a remake of its first game, and this project's also made by Visceral Games. Looks to be taking a similar direction and approach to a type of horror, to a certain type of horror aspect, as I could say. So that's one of the other kind of the bigger projects that I saw as well. And then I know everyone wants to talk about it, so fine, I'll talk about it. Street Fighter 6 first gameplay trailer was shown, and it is confirmed that Ryu, Chun-Li, Luke, and newcomer Jamie are already signed onto the roster, fighting. And this game is going to be built on Capcom's new RE engine, which is the same engine used for Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil Village. So graphics will be crispier than something that's crispy. Yeah, that's it. I figured it out. And apparently filled with explosive splashes of paint and a striking graffiti treatment. If you saw the trailer, then you saw that new logo for Street Fighter 6 is kind of like a graffiti kind of art type of texture style. So it looks really good. Some other games of mention will be Horizon Call of the Mountain, which is a new VR experience for Horizon Zero Dawn. I believe, or Horizon, what's it called? Journey to the West. There we go. There it is, Forbidden West. I'm good at naming things. Anyways, speaking of Forbidden West, it's also getting a major update with a new game plus, new difficulty modes and trophies. Very cool. A new cat game, guys. It's a game about a cat now called Stray. It looks really good. Cyberpunk cats. That's the way of the future. Hopefully it doesn't do it Cyberpunk 2077. But very excited for it. But that's just a personal opinion. There's also going to be a remaster for Spider-Man and Spider-Man and Miles Morales. They'll swing by somewhere, apparently on August 12th, 2022. No Man's Sky is getting port over to VR2 system. You'll be able to play No Man's Sky in VR. If you haven't played No Man's Sky before, you're just basically exploring planets and learning languages the entire time until you find your way to the center of the universe. It's trippy, really. And then some kind of more indie games. We have Season: A Letter to the Future, which is described as it takes place in a village safe from the turmoil of changing seasons. When one day a woman named Estelle decides to leave and embark on a journey to explore a world on the brink of change. So it's basically all about exploring, recording, meeting people, and unraveling the strange world around you. And the seasons themselves. If you've seen the trailer, very beautiful visually as well as auditorily. There's lots of nice music and sound that you get to hear throughout the game because it's a part of gameplay as you learn more about each season and you learn about experiences from people. So it's very nice, very chill, relaxed game. But but anyways, you know what none of this has to do with? Sports. Which is why I'm going to talk about it right now. You guys know LeBron James?
Yes.
I'd hope so. I really hope so. So apparently, well, it's not even apparently. LeBron James is getting a movie. It was bound to happen eventually. Uh, it's called Shooting Stars, and the filming for the LeBron James movie is already underway in Cleveland Heights and then Akron, where he grew up, because obviously this is going to be like an autobiographical film. And it's Shooting Stars, basically the movie synopsis. It's about his high school basketball team, and basically the bond that they shared going through high school and all the turmoil that they went through before, I guess before LeBron entered to the NBA, and kind of like recreating that. So that autobiographical part of his life. So the movie takes place in 2003, and apparently his teammates, the people that are actually going to be playing in the movie. So besides, there's going to be an actor playing LeBron James, and they're all going to be actually current basketball circuit members in the AAU circuit. So they're going to be actual basketball players. So the basketball players in this basketball movie will be able to play basketball. Sometimes that doesn't work out like that. And get random people that don't know what they're doing. So this is a good touch. There's a lot of things about LeBron that I could talk about, but I am kind of excited for this movie. I don't really watch a lot of autobiographical movies about sports stars in particular. I don't. But I feel like it's probably because there aren't a lot of people that have like in my like generation that I've grown up in. I feel have had a bigger impact than say like LeBron. I mean, obviously, like there are some of the other greats. I could probably name a few, but that I have seen. But I feel like this will be a good chance to learn a little bit more about who he was before he was, in a sense. Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. So enough about that. We're going on to some important stuff. Anime, my
Okay.
forte, my specialty. Sorry, yeah. If I was to name anything I was good at, it'd be anime. I'm good at anime. So we have a lot of new anime coming out for the summer season, and I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about some of the stuff that's coming out in case some of your favorite shows are coming out and you didn't know it. Give you some dates and stuff like that. First and foremost, all you One Piece fans, which could be most of you, because One Piece is amazing. Start it right now if you haven't. The One Piece film Red, coming out on August 6th of this year. Uh, from my sources, there's no information on a synopsis yet. Um, Also, no studio making it, but apparently it's coming out on August 6th. So I'm looking forward to that. I know all the One Piece fans that have caught up or have even started at this point are all excited for things coming out, especially this movie. It's been a little bit of time since the last movie came out, and we want to see some more glorious cinematic action. And then some shows that are coming out for this season. First and foremost, The Devil's a Part Timer. Season 2 is coming out in July of 2022. And then along with that, some other shows that you might be interested in. We have Overlord Season 4. I know Overlord's very hyped, and that's coming out also in July of 2022. Rental Girlfriend Season 2, or Rent a Girlfriend Season 2 coming out also, specifically July 2nd of 2022. Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Coming out July 23rd of 2022. And these are just ones that I know that I've seen, so it's probably a little bit more likely that people have seen, but there are a lot of things coming out this summer. Don't mind me. If you want any more information on any of these, you can kind of just look them up on any of your local anime fan sites. They will definitely have this information for you. Classroom of the Elite second season is coming out July 4th. Really hyped for that one. That's a very specific favorite of mine that I want to see now, because I've read ahead and I want to see it animated. And that's just a couple of the things that are coming out this summer for anime in terms of movies, shows. There's also a couple of OVAs and things like that, but they're not very. I don't know too much about them, so I can't really explain them very well. But yeah, that's some of the things that are coming out this season. So, what other things would you be excited for in terms of anime, for stuff that you might have seen already that you're looking forward to seeing coming out? And what do you think is going to be the best show of this summer season? Are just some questions I want to ask to my guests before. But first and foremost, I would like to say we are done here. The new segment is done here. So, you guys have anything to say about any of the things that I have talked about thus far?
In like all of the news, or just like that specific anime?
Yeah, all the news. Yeah,
All the
anything that I've
news.
talked about today. Yeah.
I'm really excited for Callisto Protocol because I played, like, I loved Dead Space 3 when I played it on my Xbox 360. So,
Mhm.
and I'm still kind of like just waiting for like another game similar to it.
Oh yeah, this 100% is it's definitely in that vein. Just from the trailer alone, you can really see the kind of where they got that, like some of the inspiration, especially since they created the game also. So I mean,
Yeah.
you know it's gonna be some scary shit.
I thought it was made by the same company.
Yeah, it's made by the same
Oh,
people.
okay, yeah.
Uh, yeah, so um, Striking Distance Studios. It was founded by Dead Space creator Glenn Schofield. So yeah, it's the same people.
Uh, I mean, I haven't watched like much of the like any of the animes that you mentioned really.
Yeah,
Like it's I mean, I personally have taken like a short break since I've kind of been just out of town lately. So
yeah. No,
yeah.
I hear it. Just a little more description on it. So obviously, we know what the influence for this game is. So apparently, the setting is going to be it's a futuristic setting. It's set on Jupiter's moon. I don't know which moon. Jupiter has a lot of moons. And you're playing as a character named Jacob Lee, who was a prisoner on this moon, trying to survive during a mysterious outbreak that's mutating people into terrible monsters called biophage. I believe that's what it's called. I might be pronouncing this entirely wrong, but definitely taking that influence from Dead Space and creating that type of atmosphere that we've kind of grown to understand as uh, straight up terrifying. And that includes things like lighting, audio, and all the things that made Dead Space so great. They're putting into the Callisto Protocol, so that should be this. This will be the start of something great, I believe. Like, I don't think they're gonna like flop on something like this. So they already have a lot of the pieces that they want to work with already kind of like fleshed out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then so far it looked really good in the trailer as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for me, game wise, the one that I really just kind of am waiting for is Stray.
Well, the cat. Yeah, I knew it was the cat one. I knew it was the one about the cat.
How'd you know? No, seriously though, I don't know. Now having a cat, and I guess it, I guess it's just intriguing, but at the same time, I know it's not gonna fully be like a day to day kind of thing. I know it's more like an adventure type game from what
Yes,
I've seen.
that is absolutely correct.
And then another one that I was kind of like, maybe this one could be cool if it's if you can obviously play with your friends and stuff. Roller drone or roller
Roller
dome?
Dome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roller Dome. Yeah, I saw some stuff for that game too.
Yeah, it's
I
like a
didn't say it during the thing, but yes, roller
yeah.
skating with guns.
Yeah, so basically it's like a whole bunch of different maps with like like skate parks or like ramps and stuff like that, but then also you have weapons and essentially you're just killing people, but I don't know if you can play online with like your friends and stuff or if it's just like just
I don't know either. From what the information I know, it says it's a single player third person shooter.
uh,
Said to be
yeah.
released August 16th.
See, I'll keep my eye out for that one. I mean, it'll be fun if I can play it with other people.
Yeah, I mean it's being released on PlayStation 5, 4, and PC. If it's being released on PC and PlayStation 5 and 4, I feel like there should be some type of room for a cross-play variety, like an aspect in there.
Mm-hmm.
Just from what I've seen from previous games that do type of multi-system type releases like that. Definitely looks like Xbox isn't getting a part of this one though. So sorry,
Another
Xbox.
one that I kind of also wanted is Tunic.
Oh yeah, I did see Tunic. That's kind of more. It's like also kind of like an indie game.
Yeah. Again, very much adventure based type of game. Yeah, that one
Like
would be another one that I would.
like Link, but a fox. Yeah, like Link, but a fox. There you go. So I like to. That's how I'll explain what this game is. Like Link, but he's a fox. Wearing a tunic and everything.
And then anime wise, okay, so I don't really know much of like summer, the ones that are coming out in the summer. But in general, the ones that I really do are kind of like hyped up for is JoJo. I'm waiting for that
Oh
one.
yeah. Oh yeah.
That
Season 5 Part 2, I
waiting.
believe, is coming out in the
Yeah, I've been
fall like this.
waiting. I'm fucking waiting. And then Mob Psycho would be the other one.
Okay, that's all. I think that's all. I think both of those are also both of those are coming out in fall. I think they're new.
Yeah, Mob Psycho is
seasons.
coming out in October.
Yeah.
And then JoJo, I know it's in the fall, but I don't know
Yeah, fall.
when.
Yeah, for 5 Part 2.
I mean,
Yeah.
is Netflix still like controlling that whole thing, or is it
I
just
don't
a
even
drop in?
know.
What with their like with the obstruction of the animation department. I don't know if they're keeping rights for those things still. They probably do, just to see if they can get anything more out of it before they get rid of the animation
Get rid
entirely.
of it.
Probably. But we'll definitely have to see in terms of where they would release that if they don't, if they gave up that kind of like their rights and like their stuff for that, where it would come out on. So that would be really important. I mean, okay, this is for a couple of minutes. I'll explain some of the ones that are coming out for this fall for people that might not know. Okay, so super simple, super easy. Boom, starting with Devil's a Part-Timer, season 2. Okay, so Devil's a Part-Timer. Basic plot summary. Devil comes to Earth from a different world. Hero follows him into a different world. Devil becomes a part-timer at a McDonald's, which is a McDonald's ripoff. Is a very good employee. For some reason, also looks 16. Don't ask. Lives with one of his generals, and like Lucifer, and then like a bunch of like demons and devils show up in the like the human world, like our dimension, like real world, and then Satan saves them because he wants to live his peaceful life as a part-timer McDonald's. It's fun. It's comedy. It's comedy. Uh, comedy like romance. There's some romance in there. Don't worry about it. It's fun. Next, Rent a Girlfriend season 2. Okay, Rent a Girlfriend. Very self-explanatory.
Okay, honestly, Chris kind of lightly told me what it was about,
Yes.
but
He's selling.
it's just a
He
guy
is selling.
He's
just
selling.
He is
giving
selling.
out.
This man's throwing every chance
Really?
he gets.
Like, no,
It-
there's.
This man has everything, and yet he has nothing.
Mhm. Yep,
Yep,
exactly it.
that's the entire plot of the
That was a
show.
great way to
How you gonna
describe
do
it.
that and be broke? What?
It's not even about that.
No,
No,
it's not even about that. It's
Not even
like
about that.
it has nothing like in a sense of like has like.
no, he fumbles the bag with
Oh my god,
each and every girl.
this man fumbled the bag off a cliff, my girl. It's like it's bad. Okay,
Oh.
so yeah, so essentially, Rent a Girlfriend as a show. Basically, the premise is our main character just got dumped by his girlfriend, and in his desperation, because he's sad, he decides to go on a website and rent a girlfriend, um, who apparently is the most beautiful person in the world. And it then turns out he figures out that she lives right next door to him in his apartment complex. Um,
Oh.
and essentially, like he keeps renting her as a girlfriend on dates,
Oh.
and some other shenanigans happen. Not like bad things, but like things that I don't want to spoil the plot for. But just
Okay.
know that he rents girlfriend. He rents a particular girl to be his girlfriend. They happen to live next door to each other.
Oh my.
Um,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
some other
Maybe
hijinks
I'm gonna
ensue.
watch that. Honestly, that seems like it's a pretty funny.
Yeah, it is. It's 100% comedic. I've read this, so I'm very very far ahead.
Mm.
So I definitely can't give anything away because I'm caught
Okay.
up because I'm up to date with it. And a lot of extra things happen. There's only one person I hate. Only one person I really hate. Our main character I don't hate, but that man sometimes he's the man the lost cause sometimes. Man the lost cause. But yes, that's Rent a Girlfriend. So its second season was coming out. So definitely watch the first season. Obviously, because that's how orders of things work
Yeah.
sequentially. It's first season, then second season. Usually, that's how that works. Yeah. Next, Overlord. Overlord, the fourth season. Okay, so Overlord. Uh, it's one of those. It's kind of like an isekai,
Yeah.
kind of. But it's not like it's isekai because it gets like transferred into a video game. So our main character gets transferred into a video game, and he's transformed into his character that he made in said game. And he's basically he's not the only person that was transferred, but he's the only one that he knows of at the moment, I believe. It might be a few others that he's heard of in like season 3 or something like that. But essentially, what he's doing, and he's living his life as this overlord of this castle, and refers to himself as the castle's title, which is Eindhoven. And he's basically just trying to live his life in the game as best as possible. This man is so OP that it is crazy. Um, he's so OP that, like, almost for fun, really, he became an adventurer. Immediately became S rank, which is like the highest rank. Um, defeats his like underlings, which are also like some of the most powerful beings in this world. Um, and like when I'm saying like one of the most powerful beings in this world, I'm saying like everyone in the known world, these regular people that were in this game are just like, yeah, there's no way we're all gonna die. Then this guy comes in as his adventurous self to go save them, even though he's also in charge of the people that are attacking them. It's this man's playing 4D chess right now. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying about it. Um, but the fight scenes are epic, as short or as long as they could be. Every one of the subordinates that are part of this guy's like army are all powerful in their own right. They all have their own character building moments. We kind of learn a little bit more about them and their personalities and uh, undying loyalty to their king, as he's called. Um, but yeah, it's a very fun show to watch. I'll say that it's a very fun show to watch. I suggest watching it if you haven't. If you're into like the isekai, uh, like supernatural fantasy action
Mm-hmm.
stipend, I'd suggest it. Um, I never really asked. In a general question before, like we do this like new segment and it's over, we go on to the next thing. Uh, specifically for both of you, what are your favorite types of anime? Like, what kind of like genres do you prefer?
Oh my goodness, I love adventure type, like Hunter x Hunter,
You love Adventure Time? Excuse me.
like adventure
Excuse
type
me.
anime,
It's not anime.
like Hunter x Hunter, like that, like that. But then also like some action. But then I also love like funny animes,
Okay.
like
Okay.
Konos.
So you like funny adventure animes, kind of.
Yeah, yeah, essentially like because I also like Konosuba.
Uh
Konosuba,
huh.
I love that one. That one was a pretty good one. Um, what else? JoJo. I love
Yeah.
JoJo. Um, what else?
Uh,
What else is in the list?
I can't remember. We haven't watched a lot
A
lately.
lot.
My
Um,
suggestion: another funny adventure.
Oh,
Uh,
we started Spy Family. What was it?
Spy Family.
Waifu.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just came out this
Yeah.
week. Yeah. It's going over really well. I think it's like the most popular
So
anime at the
far,
moment.
so far, it's
Um,
good. I like it so
Yeah,
far.
it's a really fun premise. I don't know why people haven't really gotten that premise before, but it's a really fun premise to think about. A
Mm-hmm.
psychic, an assassin, and like a spy
It's
all
Spy,
in one
yeah.
all in one group. I'm like, hey yo. But yeah, no, another comedy adventure I'm thinking of. I don't know if you've seen it, Gintama. Gintama is the one.
oh my! I feel
Mm,
like she would love that
Yo, that's
show.
what I'm saying, right?
yeah.
Like just from
Yeah,
that.
they
Really?
feel her so like.
Uh,
When you think it's over, it's like when you think
it,
they're done
it
with the
ain't.
comedy, it just keeps going.
It ain't over. It's never over.
Yeah.
Also, on a lesser note, something really older, but like if you've never seen Bobobo, that is just some that insane.
I have.
that's that's comedy to a different degree.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what they were doing with that show, but they threw everything against the wall until it stuck.
Jeez.
Absolutely everything.
Um, Another one that I told Chris I really wanted to see. I can't remember what the name was, Chris.
Well, then how you gonna
Help.
tell me?
Tomodachi game, I think.
Oh, Tomodachi. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, because
So.
when the main character is smart, like it just makes the show even like more
Yeah.
like suspenseful.
Hmm.
Oh, oh man, if you like something like that, Classroom of the Elite. Its second season is coming out during the fall, but you should watch the first
Yeah.
season.
I think I heard
Classroom
of
of the
it.
Elite. Yeah, Classroom of the Elite's that's
It was
smarty boy.
A lot of plotting.
There is a lot of plot. There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of like nuances in that show that if you don't catch, you're not gonna figure out how things happen later. There's some stuff.
are
Everything is
there
very
are there like any movies that you guys want to see?
in the movies that I want to see besides One Piece,
Yeah.
because One Piece is like the one for me. Like,
For me, honestly, it's Suzumi no Toshimari. I think that's how you say it. I don't know how to say it. I'm gonna butcher the shit out of that name. Or Suzumi's locking up. It kind of gives me like withering away or something
okay,
kind of
okay,
vibe.
I see
Yeah,
it. I feel it.
yeah. I love those type of movies like that are animated like that. I don't know, the crisp, the attention to detail, like such like uh, so
Damn,
pleasant to the eye.
you use the word crisp.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, crisp descriptor. All right, I see you.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, well, now I want to. Well, now I want to see it because it's so crisp. Apparently, it's very crisp.
Look it up. You think I'm lying? Look it up.
I'm not gonna look it up. I'm just gonna see it because you said the word crisp. I am now into it. I'm into it because you said the word crisp. That's how it works. What about you, Chris? What kind of genres do you enjoy the most?
Uh, I mean, just like just action and adventure, but like I don't know, like not really genres, but it's just like I kind of like enjoy animes that can kind of have like a good like character build up,
Yeah.
and then like just progressing, and then kind of seeing them like fail,
Ooh.
and or not, yeah, like seeing them fail and just see how like they react to it, kind of like with with Hunter x Hunter,
Yeah.
how the entire thing was gone,
Mm.
and like
His whole story arc.
yeah, like yeah, it builds like something like a character that just like just builds up throughout like the entire show. Like if it's not just like
Character development.
yeah, like a
Exactly
good
right.
character development. That's
Have
something
you
that
have you
want
seen
that.
a have you seen an anime called Grimgar Ashes and Illusions?
No,
You should check that one out. If you like, I know you have a list.
yeah,
Uh, you should put that on your list. It's basically it's an isekai,
uh,
right? And they go to a different world. It's multiple people, so it's from what I remember, it's like 12 or 13 people, kind of as a group. They go to this different world. They lose all of their memory. They completely lose all their memories of their old world.
Oh,
Um,
shit.
but they still know like words from their old world, but they don't know what they mean. But they completely lose all their memories. They split into two separate groups, pretty much like the strongest people kind of group up together, not in like we're better than you type of way. It's just like a difference of ideologies type of way. Like we're gonna go and do this. Uh, if you want to join us, join us. If you don't, then don't. It's perfectly fine either way. Um, and we kind of follow the adventures of this group of like 6 people as they kind of go through this transition into a new world. And it's super realistic because like they're actually like poor. Like they don't immediately get like everything handed to them. Like they're not immediately like super powerful. They actually have to learn like team tactics and like how to fight against monsters they never fought before, seen before. Um, the dangers of getting injured, like starvation, stuff like that. They really go through it. They really go through it. I'm not gonna lie. They really go through it. It's really sad. It's kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie, but there is a lot of character development. As
is,
they,
is the same studio that made Sword Art Online and Fairy Tale.
uh, is it? I think.
Yeah, that's what it says. I
I was like, I
looked it
think
up on
so.
YouTube.
I was like, I think so. Like, and it
You
just shows
liked
you.
Sword Art Online though.
Huh?
Wait, what?
You liked Sword Art Online.
I did
Excuse
like
me?
it. Yeah.
Excuse me?
Or
Everyone knows you're supposed to hate that shit. I'm just kidding.
Nah, I enjoyed it. It was my first one, and my love for video games is
Wait,
strong.
did you love all of it.
No, not all of it.
Not all of it, no.
I could agree with most of the entire
Yeah.
community on saying I think the fairy arc was kind of
Yeah, the fairy arc was
Yeah,
definitely.
that's pretty bad.
that shit was mid.
Can't even call it mid.
But Gun Gale kind of like came back, and then
Yeah.
when Alicization and like and
Hmm.
the one after that too,
Oh, yeah, all right.
it picked up really well.
Hmm. Yeah, I feel it. I feel as though like the first season was so popular and it made so much more sense just because there was actual stakes involved.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
you could actually die. That straight
yeah.
up you could die.
Yeah.
And that kind of made it like something good. And then after that, like yeah, it kind of didn't come back because like
It made fans like take the character seriously.
yeah, and then after that when the season was like, I'm a fairy now. Like, yes, so but like can you die though? The answer is no. But then again there was some whole other side plot to that at the end that was kind of gross. Anyways,
Oh yeah,
yeah, no, that
Gilead.
was that was just bad straight up.
Yeah,
All right. But yeah, I guess I mean before we stop again, I'll explain kind of mine. I like all anime. I've been watching anime, reading manga for a little over a decade and a half. Been like 15 years or something like that. 16. I've been reading for a while, watching for a while. Um, but if I were to say right now, I really enjoy slice of life, which is basically just regular people going through regular everyday
their
life.
lives. Yep, yep.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so appealing to me, but watching other people's lives makes my life. I'm like, hey, that's tight.
I mean, like
Maybe because I don't go to Japanese school.
that supermarket arc went hard.
High key. This man picked out a daikon radish. Took
Yeah,
3 chapters. I'm down with it.
the movie theater arc was slapped.
The movie theater arc slapped. Then get a haircut. There's a climactic scene here. Loses his first strand of hair. It's forever changed. Uh, and I also like romance. So a slice of life romances are also nice. Um, specifically
So
together.
like Kobe kind of.
Yes, exactly like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. Um, for some reason, most of the ones that I've seen also involve gals. For some reason, I don't know why. Just most of them slice of life romances happen to be with gals. It's just like the whole plot is just like, oh, gals are super scary, but oh wait, no, they're not. They're actually really kind to our main character. He falls for them. They are fall for him, which is why they tease him in the first place. And you just want them to get together the whole time. That's just like the entire plot. It's just like, please, for the love of God,
Yeah.
please,
I
It's like
love those.
please get together.
I love those. Like communicate, like that one.
Oh my God,
Oh
yes.
my god,
She isn't
the
a gal, but yes,
time. The whole
100%.
time I'm just like, just fucking kiss her already. She wants to kiss you. Just kiss. Just kiss. Like,
You and the entire community.
ugh.
And I know some things because I've read it again because I read and watch most of the things that I
Hmm.
watch, so I'm very far ahead. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you, so I'm not gonna say anything further than that. Uh,
Don't.
but yes, if you want any more recommendations like that, this one, uh, what it's Yancho-chan to Ando? No. Yancho-san to Ando-chan. Yes. That's a slice of life romance. It happens to be with a gal. It's very adorable. My Dress Up Darling, also one to recommend.
Oh yeah, I was
Oh
thinking about
yeah.
recommending that to her. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that one's
Is it? Is it?
oh,
Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh.
our main character makes dolls
Uh huh.
like professional like doll like he put on like shrines for like ceremonies and stuff like that. He
Mhm.
learned it from his grandfather. He's not very social. And he basically meets a girl who happens to be a gal. That for some reason, like instantly falls in love with this guy. Like the gal instantly falls in love with him. Um,
Oh.
And then basically the entire plot is that this guy learns how to make cosplay because she likes to cosplay. So he starts making cosplay outfits for her. And it's basically the whole story revolved around that
Hmm.
and the hijinks that ensue with that. It's great. I'm not gonna lie. It's fantastic.
I heard it was really good.
Yes, it is very good. Again, read
Chris,
ahead.
Chris, add it
Yeah.
to the list.
Add it to the, add it to the list.
It's
Add
at my
it to the list.
I'll add it to the list.
All right. But is there anything else you guys want to talk about any of these topics before we move on?
Yeah, the LeBron James movie.
Yes.
Yes.
What about the LeBron
Um,
James movie?
I need more context onto like.
I thought you were talking about Hustle.
Hey yo.
Because it's LeBron James and Adam Sandler are both working on that movie.
Yes, that is true. But it's
So
a completely different biopic.
yeah.
Just a little bit more context, I guess, on the movie and like stuff that's going on around the so like I was saying before, the movie chronicles how James and his best friend in Akron formed that bond that sustained them
Mhm,
through, their failed national championship tournament and then winning a title by the end of their high school years.
mhm,
And then kind of like the turmoils that go along the way, broken homes because of where they lived happen to be jealousies. LeBron James is his own like success and like his kind of start into stardom before he got
mhm,
to the NBA. So apparently, on Friday, this last Friday, I guess June 3rd. Yeah, that's it. That's a date. Uh, they apparently found the role for LeBron James. It's going to be played by Marquise Mookie Cook. It's going to be cast as the young version of LeBron James in the film. Um, and I guess he is a high-ranking high school basketball player.
mhm.
In he goes to Compass Prep in Chandler, Arizona, and he's already been recruited to play for the University of Oregon. So he's a really good basketball player. Kind of like so like I was saying, they're getting actual like people that play basketball to play basketball in this basketball
Yeah.
movie. Basketball.
Basketball.
Yes.
They're playing. Oh, I can't sing that song.
Yeah. So apparently, yeah. So some of the other cast for the movie includes Dermot Mulrooney. And apparently also Stranger Things star Caleb McLaughlin. It's
Oh.
also I was like also gonna be in it. I was like, what the heck? We getting Stranger Things in here? What's going on?
You know,
What's going
funny
on?
enough, me and Denise are starting Stranger Things.
Mhm.
Honestly, I watched Stranger Things like 3 years after it was supposed to come out. And I watched like the first two seasons. I haven't seen season three too much. I've seen like one or two episodes of season three, like towards the end. And now like season four is coming out, and I'm kind of confused about season four. I'm not gonna lie. Like where else it could go, but hey,
Yeah.
they know better than I do, I guess.
Yeah.
I really hope that it doesn't Game of Thrones season 8 us and just get straight terrible with an ending. I'm just hoping it doesn't do that. That's the only thing I'm hoping for.
Or I'm hoping it doesn't become like a Walking Dead situation where they just keep
Oh yeah, they
prolonging
beating a
it.
dead horse. They keep beating a dead
Yeah.
horse. Yep.
Yeah, I don't want it to become like that either. But yeah, so Chris had never watched Stranger Things. I only watched like the first couple episodes in the first season.
It was good.
Mm. But we're rewatching it again from the beginning.
Yes. That
So
is.
far,
But
so
for
far,
the
I think it's pretty good. To be honest.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Like first, second, and I know for some of like most of the parts of third season, fantastic. It's like super innovative show. Like, and when it came out, it was like the perfect time for it to come out. It's a real show. Uh,
so the movie is it essentially gonna be like the Jackie Robinson movie?
yeah, kind of, yeah, like a biopic of like his life from a certain age to a certain. So
Mm.
yeah, so like his high school years into his I'm probably into his draft into the NBA. I'm
Beginning
guessing.
stage of his career.
Yeah, I'm taking a wild guess it'll be into his it'll probably end with some type of draft into the NBA when he started his career because I believe he got drafted
Beginning
right
stage
out
of
of
his career.
I think I forgot. I'm pretty sure he got drafted right out of high school. Like he got in. So it'll probably end sometime with something like that. Um,
Mhm.
but just one other thing on LeBron before we end that. It was recently announced this week that LeBron's net worth is $1 billion now. Man's worth $1 billion, and he's apparently the first active NBA player to have a net worth of $1 billion. Uh, I say active because there are obviously some people that aren't active right now that are also billionaires. But he's the first active one. So really impressive for him, considering
But
how he grew up and stuff like that and where he came from and being able to pull himself up and get to that point. Uh, at the age of 30, 37. Like that's impressive.
Do you think he'll retire soon?
I don't know. I think it's been stated that he wants to keep playing until he can play with his son.
oh.
Kind of like Ken Griffey Jr. type
Yeah,
thing.
kind of like that. Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
like that. I think his son's a junior right now. Um, he's still improving his skills, so hopefully, but I'm sure that LeBron would move teams probably if it meant he could play with his son for a year and then retire. He'd probably do that if he had to. I don't think anybody would stop him from doing that either. But yeah.
Well, I'm sure whoever drafts LeBron's kids, they're gonna be
Oh
hella
yeah.
happy.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, we get LeBron for a year. All right, all right. We gonna trade away all of our best players for LeBron?" The answer is yes. We are going to do that. Watch it be watch it be like the Celtics or something and get Jason Tatum for LeBron. Hey yo. We'll see. We'll see what happens after the next year or two. Who's in the bottom and how good Bronny's gotten by then. 'Cause I believe right now he's like a 4-star recruit. I think.
Hmm.
Uh, from what I remember, I could be wrong about that, but I think he's a 4-star recruit at the moment. It's still got some things to improve upon, but if he can make it to that 5-star recruiting state, then he's definitely getting drafted. There's no doubt. Plus, I know that a lot of people are will probably bang on star power of him being LeBron's son for he still has room to improve and he can still improve because his father is LeBron James. Probably, he'll have some backing behind him at least, um, along with his skills. I kind of want Bronny to play LeBron. What I wanted, to be honest, that would have been fun. But I guess it wasn't meant to be. It's okay, but I'm sad. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about for any of these news segments before we move on to our segment for the day? The evening.
I
It is the evening
am
time.
good.
I'm good. I'm good.
All right. Fantastic. Well, with that in mind, I guess it's time to move on to our segment for today. Welcome, one and all, to Waifu of the Week. I don't think there's music for this, but just pretend there's a pause here where music would play.
Chris, make us a beat.
Uh, fuck. I'm
Just
blanking
make one of
out.
the noises you make in the chat. Come on.
What? What do you mean?
Okay, that's it. There we go. That's the intro. There it is from now on.
Someone record that.
Yes, someone clip that.
Do it again. Hold on, hold on. It has to be in silence. Everyone can be quiet for 2 minutes.
No, I'll do that for shit for 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Fine,
yeah,
fine,
that's very
fine.
long.
For 10 seconds.
Ooh, moment of silence.
Moment of silence. Ready, set, go.
Little, 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 little. Is that 10?
This is a great show. Fuck that. This is a great show.
Yeah, the takeover.
Yay.
This is what it's all about, baby. Okay. Waifu of the week. For those of you that don't know, or it because it's been a while since it's been on, uh, Waifu of the week segment that I created because I wanted to. Anyways, but the segment originally is a 21 question style guessing game where our guests and Ryuk, usually when he is here, go against me to try and figure out what waifu I'm thinking of for this week. By the way, waifus can also be husbandos, which means they can also be men. I don't judge here or discriminate. um, the game usually consists of 7 rounds. During these rounds as a team, because you guys will be teaming up against me, you'll be able to get hints, lifelines, and other possible ways to assist you and your group. So, how deep do you think you can tap into your geek knowledge and figure out who is the waifu of the week? That's what we're about to find out. So, I know that usually there are 3 people who are going up against me because, let's face it, I know a lot of waifus and husbandos, and you guys are starting from almost nothing, almost nothing. Um, but I would like to give you guys a little bit of help this week because there are 2 of you. So the rounds will still be as followed. They'll still be rounds, but there will be 10 rounds because there are only 2 of you. And so basically, you can only ask 2 questions a round because there's one for each of you. So it'll be 2 rounds. 10 rounds. So you each get 2 questions, so you get 20 questions to try and guess who my waifu or husbando is for this week. And some lifelines that you will receive during the game include, but are not limited to, a free question. So you get a free question from me whenever you would like. It won't count towards your questions for that round, and I will answer it as best as I can. All questions, by the way, will be of the yes or no variety. I don't want to make this too easy for you. Um, Another lifeline you get to have, you get a chat question. So at any point, you can confer with the chat and have the chat try and give you a question to use for one of your questions for the round. This one will count as one of your questions, but you can kind of confer and kind of like a lot of people in the chat know who I am, um, and kind of would know how I would think. So you can kind of get some information from them when you feel like that. Kind of confer with them about picks or maybe what direction you want to kind of go into. And the last lifeline you get is a hint from me. So if you guys are really struggling, which perhaps maybe you will, at any point you can ask me for a hint, and I will basically give you a very good hint as to where you should be going in directions for your questioning, so that you guys don't get completely lost. I don't want this to be too unfair. Uh, I'm not gonna really put any time limits as I usually do, like as strict of timelines as I usually do between rounds. Again, because there are 2 of you. But let's just say after you ask your questions and you give your guess, because you can give a guess every round as to who you think my waifu is as we go along. I'll give you guys like a minute or 2 in between rounds to kind of discuss before you give me who you think your picks are and things like that. And any other kind of conferring time you would probably need in between questions and stuff like that if you want to confer and do stuff like that. Also, feel free to have regular conversations with me. Try and pull some information out of me if you can with your conversations. Um, I know what you guys are doing though, so I'm going to be avoiding that. But I mean, if you can get something out of me, you can get something out of me. I'm just saying. Hey, I'm only human.
Chris,
Yes, I am here.
So, do you guys have any other
just
questions before we start?
just a comment to Chris really quick. Hold on. Chris,
Yeah.
use your good looks against him.
Oh man. Oh no, my one weakness.
Oh,
Oh no. Don't do it to me.
oy.
Do it to him.
No.
All right. You guys ready?
Yeah.
I think so.
All right.
I got
Fantastic.
my pen
With
and my
that,
notebook.
fantastic. With that, we can start. We'll begin with round one. You guys can pick what order you guys want to pick. Take your turns for questions in, and you can use your lifelines whenever you wish. So, with that, whoever wants to ask the first question may ask.
We would still be able to discuss amongst ourselves though, right? Or no?
Yeah, you can. I mean, we're. I'm not giving you like unlimited time, but I'm not saying you guys can't discuss in between if you are really struggling with it. Like,
Okay,
hey,
for sure.
Okay.
if it's for the chat that's here too, if you guys want to put in guesses or like put in questions in the chat, just to who knows, maybe they'll use one of your questions. Feel free to do so. You never know what questions will lead you to who I'm thinking of.
Do you want to go first, Denise?
Yeah. Is it a female?
The answer to that question is no.
Yeah. Um,
Okay.
from what you've told me, do I know this anime?
Repeat your question one more time for me.
Do I know this anime?
Um,
Or should I do another question?
that's up to you.
Okay,
I
I'll
mean,
do
Not.
I'll say no to to that specific question. I'll say no. For what reason? I won't tell you.
okay. Uh, is this anime new?
Hey, you already answered one question for the round. You're at the end of round
Oh,
one.
okay. I apologize.
Be sure to also confer with if you guys are. These are all great questions, LB Domino on the chat. Great questions to be asking. I'm not going to answer your questions because you're not on right now, but I mean, that's why you got to look at the chat, y'all. Got to look at all forms. But yeah, so you're at the end of round one. If you guys want to talk about the questions you asked, maybe come up with a pick for this round if you would like. You don't have to if you don't want to. Just let me know, and I can move on to round two. Or if you have a pick, just let me know. I'll let you know whether that's right or not. If you guys aren't on the Twitch right now, I'd probably keep a window open. But
I'm on my phone.
dang,
Hold on.
I don't know, Rudy. I don't know. It could be a jackal. Is it a jackal? Jackal? Is it a jackal? Jackal? Is it a jackal? Perhaps.
Chris, you need to look at it, not me.
I know. Hold on.
It was fun. This is fun for me, mostly. Mostly that. Um, you guys have a pick for your first round? Because you already asked your questions anyways. Yes, you want to throw something out there?
No.
You at least know that it's not female.
Yeah. So
At least you
far, because
at least you
Chris
know that.
wanted to go with, does he know it?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And we know that it's not something. It's not an anime Chris knows.
Yeah.
My apologies. I'm high.
Mm.
This is fun. This is fun for me.
Okay.
Hold on.
Well, I'm not gonna guess anything because there's nothing to guess on.
I
Yeah,
mean, you could throw
I,
something out there.
Oh my god. And you're gonna say yes or no?
Uh huh.
Okay. Chris, you you throw something out there.
is it
But we
Speedwagon?
don't even know who it would be because we don't even apparently we don't even know who it is.
Is it Speedwagon from JoJo?
It's not. That would be a good choice. I do love me some Speedwagon. May rest in peace.
Why is it?
Okay, next. Are we on the second round?
Yes, this is now the start of round 2.
Okay.
So either of you guys can ask a question. If you guys want to confer, I can give you guys like a minute before you ask your first question.
Mm,
I'll get less lenient from then on, though.
okay.
Sip my delicious beverage. And
Oh,
delicious.
Chris,
huh?
it's all up to you, Chris.
I'm trying.
I mean, technically, the most information you got from round 1 was from you, Denise, so.
I know. I just need him to come up with a better question.
Sorry. Is this character male?
Yes,
I'm
that is
only
an
asking.
important question.
Hey,
I'm only asking
what if it's
because
a
there's a
fucking
lot of
creature?
different things that.
That's a good question. You know, honestly, Joe, I can't tell you the answer to that because then it would
Chris,
give
do
them
you
chances
have
for
the tab
questions.
open?
Now I do.
Okay. Okay, so it's male.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, mm, uh, this is hard.
Good Joe with the pics out here in the freaking chat. I see you. All good choices. All fantastic choices. Could be. Could not be. I'll never tell until the end of the game when I have to tell.
Like, why am I
A.
drawing a blank right now? Um,
Oh dang. Oof.
is this is the guy young?
Mm, I'll let you explain. What is your definition of young?
Like, not an adult.
No, I'm not
Like,
gross.
like, I don't know, like
Just pick a number.
younger than 25.
No.
So he's older.
Yes. I let you answer. I accidentally answered a second question for you. Be happy about that.
Yeah, I know.
Be happy. All right, that's the end of round 2 for you two. You guys want to throw out something?
I don't really have a guess right now, to be honest.
I would like to remind you that you guys do have lifelines that you can use at any point.
I know, but I feel like it's so early on.
Fair enough. You know, for right now, just to recap for the chat in case you don't know, what they know right now is that it is a male over the age of 25. That's what they know. The male over the age of 25. That just narrows it down to a lot of
Pretty much
motherfuckers.
anyone. Okay, Chris, go.
All right, yep, we'll start round 3 if you guys don't have a guess.
Okay. Is is the anime he's in from an isekai?
No.
These bad questions, or I'm like,
Oh, Chris, you're asking some questions. You should really look at the chat, my guy. You should really look at what they're asking.
oh my god.
Goodness.
This is great.
Fine.
Okay.
You're asking
Fine.
questions before you know the answer to
I
the most
Fine.
know.
important question.
Fine.
That's why
Can I
I'm
use?
like,
I'm
okay, I'm
sorry.
just
I'm
gonna
sorry.
think of
I'm
the
sorry. I'm
basics.
sorry.
Jeez. Um.
Jesus.
Oh man, this is great. Denise, whenever you're ready.
Well, at this point, is it even an anime at this point? Because he's just fucking saying anime, but I don't even know. Is it an anime?
No. That's why I kept laughing at Chris's question.
Oh my God.
Jesus
I'm sorry,
Christ.
That's why I kept laughing.
Christopher!
I was like, this man just went straight into like, this is an anime mode. Like, all right,
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
I'm gonna roll with
sorry.
this as long as I can.
I'm sorry.
Joe in the chat, LB Domino in the chat is literally thanking you from the bottom of her heart, Denise. She's been trying to get Chris to look at this all game.
Gosh. You're
Uh,
welcome.
hilarious. All
So,
right,
not an anime.
yeah.
Okay.
And with that, we've come to the end of round 3.
God.
God.
Guys, you got anything to throw out right now? What?
I just want to use the lifeline already.
No, we're not gonna use the freaking lifeline. No, Chris.
Dude,
No, we're so early on. What are you talking about?
I mean, early on is relative. You have 10 rounds, you're on round 3 already, so. I mean,
Hold on. No, I still need to no. Hold on. I still need to narrow some things down. All right.
do what you will. Oh,
Is
no.
this person from a movie?
Are we on round 4?
Yes.
All right. We're on round 4. Is this person from a movie? No. Chris.
is it from a video game?
Yes, Chris. It's from a video game. And that pointed question gives us the end of round 4.
From a
Short rounds
game?
because there's one less person. But do you guys have anything you guys want to start trying to throw out? We're almost halfway through this game.
Okay, so hold on. Okay, Chris. So far, we have a male older than 25 from a game. We gotta. I think we should. I think we should go into what kind of genre of game
Yeah.
to
I
narrow it down.
Thank you
But
for the
then
shout out, Kiss the Creole Queen 17. I thank you for calling this a great show. Also, hi mom.
but then what else should we ask? Um, we should ask if this person is a main, like the main uh
character.
character, or if he's more of like a side.
Yeah.
No, or would that be no? Because that's too vague. We gotta be a little bit more specific.
Y'all got like 6 more rounds, including
Hold
I mean,
on, okay.
maybe the year of when the game came out.
maybe like you're gonna ask when the year what? You're gonna ask me
No,
if it came out
I'm
in a
gonna.
certain year?
Yes, I'm gonna ask if it came out in a certain.
That's very specific.
Yeah. If I were you, I would just say like not a very specific year. I guess you would just say, did it come out in the 2000s? No, or not even 2000s. Fuck, that's hard. That's hard. I think we should just talk about genre, but then at that point, what kind of genre would we go into?
Yes.
Okay, firstly, you guys have a pick for this round. Anything you want to throw out?
Is it?
Uh,
Uh, is it Cloud?
It is not Cloud. So that gives you peace of mind.
Alright.
It is not Cloud.
Okay, Chris, just you ask a question.
The first question.
Yes, we begin round 5. Glory to it be.
Round 6, I think we should go into like asking someone or using at least a lifeline.
Okay, you
Well,
guys gonna use a lifeline?
Isn't it round 6 right now?
It's round
Or
5.
is it?
Uh,
That's what I'm saying. Next round.
oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Or do you want to do it now?
So,
I'd rather just do it now.
Okay, you pick the.
first and foremost, shout out to the 10 people that are watching this right now. I'm surprised. I would be gone from hearing my voice for this long. You guys are real troopers out there. Y'all are
Especially
all
us.
kings
We
and
have-
queens. Anyways, the lifeline, right? Which
Yeah,
lifeline do you think you're gonna use?
Chris.
Is it from the Resident Evil franchise?
I thought you guys were gonna use the lifeline.
I know.
The
I
answer,
thought,
the,
I thought you were gonna use the lifeline.
Yeah,
Chris.
that's what I meant. I said I wanted to use a lifeline.
oh well, I mean, that wasn't a
Oh,
lifeline.
sorry.
That was just like,
Well, sweet.
I mean, that was the question. The answer is no. It's not from the Resident Evil. So
God damn it,
that makes
Chris.
it. I mean,
Sorry.
it kind of narrows it down.
What are you on today?
I don't know. It's been a long day.
Black is sleep. I guess we know it's not from the Resident Evil. Good to know.
Hey, anything that narrows it down, narrows it down. All right, Denise, you got a question? Or do you want to use a lifeline? Either way, I don't really mind.
What are my lifeline choices again?
Your lifeline choices include, but are also limited to, an extra question. So a free question. You guys get the free question, an extra question during the round. You guys can get help from the chat. I think for chat, what I do, just because there are 2 of you, I'd allow chat to kind of like confer. You can confer with chat about just like get their information, get their take on stuff that maybe they know about me that I've been doing lately or something like that. Maybe I'll have the chat ask me a couple questions to kind of narrow things down for you. And then the last one is I give you a major hint to figure out the direction of where you guys should be going.
Do you want to use the hint or do you want to use the hint at like last?
Oh, actually, maybe for the ad lib for the chat. Basically, I'd have you pick someone from the chat, someone that's probably pretty active, and I'd have you have them ask a question to me. So they ask a question, basically. So basically, like having a third person for that round. It's like having an extra question, but from somebody else.
Okay, fuck it. I'll just use that one then. And then can
Oh.
I ask mine or no?
You can ask your question, and then you just have to decide who from the chat you want to ask a question, and they have to answer.
Okay, then I'll pick someone from the chat.
The people that have been very active in the chat thus far, Gucci Grop was active a little bit. Broshi was active. Shinigami Productions, LB Domino, Kiss of Creole Queen are all people that were technically active in chat during this stream so far. I don't know which ones are on or off right now, but I mean, you can ask any of those people at least.
I feel like the 2 that would know would be Rudy or Esteban. Rudy more because you guys talk more about games and stuff.
Apps. You gotta see if he's still on. Yo, Broshi, you still on or what?
I'm about to text him and be like, get back on right now.
Get on the cap right now. Do
Get
it.
on.
For real. I mean, hey man, call a friend type. You can do that. You can get it back on if you want. You can get it back. You can get him on if you want.
I'm about to phone my friend right now. Hold on.
I ain't going out with that.
Like, Rudy.
I know he just got off of work. Man, wild and working all this time. Took the night shift with the hash slinging, rash bringing, bash singing, ringing.
Oh my gosh. No, he's online.
Ooh.
He's gonna send him a message through PS4.
Plot thickens. I'm actually waiting for this. This is actually a pretty dramatic moment for me. This is a very dramatic moment. Do you want to ask your question, Denise, while you're waiting for Rudy to figure out what he's doing? Or do you want to pick another person, maybe? Who knows? Either way is fine with me. I know I'm going to win this game. That's right. I look down on you. On
Okay,
high.
fine.
That'd be a good question.
Is the game that the character in action based?
Yes. Looks like Broshi is back in. So basically, Denise is using a lifeline. So, Rudy, Broshi over here, you are allowed to ask a question that I will answer. I will tell them what your question is in case they can't see it,
Can I give
and
him
then
a
I will
recap?
answer it.
Like,
You can give him a recap. You can give him a recap if you want. Yeah, sure.
okay. Rudy, so far, this is what I got. Kind of no thanks to Chris. Kind of been wasting a little bit of the questions. Anyways,
Oh man.
a male, apparently older than 25, from a video game, not from Resident Evil,
Yes.
and the game that he is in is action based. Do with that information what you will. Someone start humming a sick beat. Get it. No, keep going.
Yeah.
Get it.
Oh, hey. I know, for real. The Yo Invite account just popped up. Hey. Just saying stuff. Or we all out here. Even me. Me ratting myself out
I know.
on the chat because you guys don't see it. I can say whatever I want. I can say who it is. You guys wouldn't know.
Damn it.
We live in a society. So Rudy, you get a free question to help out Chris and Denise. I know, buddy. Hey man, if you want to look through the rest of the chat and think of something, I'll let you. I should eventually put a time limit on this, but I'm not. I don't really feel like it. Oh no, my delicious mountain Zevia is gone. I guess I better drink this grape Zevia. Oh yeah. Mmm, delicious. It
Has he
tastes
asked
like
the question yet?
it tastes like victory. Oh my goodness. What does y'all on cherry cola? I don't drink Coke like products or things that taste like Coke. I don't like them. Me personally. Don't yell at me. I know, thank you. Zevia should sponsor this fine show. That is absolutely a correct statement. Zevia, I know you're watching right now from the 6 viewers that are in this right now. I know one of them is you, Zevia, the corporation. You guys should totally sponsor us. Hashtag not spawn. Anyways, got anything yet? Broshi in the chat?
Shall we continue until he comes up with this?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, we're at the end of round 5. If you guys want to pop out another suggestion what you think it might be. Oh.
Um.
Oh. Rudy asked a question. Okay. So his question is, has this person killed anyone? The
Oh,
answer to that question is yes. Actually, a very good question. Exactly.
is a psychopath killer is what I'm gonna put.
Don't mind my flailing arm. I just flailed my arm for you too, in case you guys didn't get that. I just flailed my arm for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay.
But we're at the end of round 5. You guys want to throw out a guess before we move on, or
Sorry, what was Rudy's or not Rudy's question, but what was the answer to Rudy's question?
the answer
He
was yes?
has.
Yes. Okay. Uh,
Sheesh. Okay. Um. Has killed someone. 25 action. It's action based.
It was narrowed down to everyone.
Yeah. I actually have a kind of good question that I want to ask him, but I don't know if it's dumb.
I mean, we could skip to round 6 if you want.
Dumb sounding. Because what I was gonna ask him is if any of like the games have to do with like mytholo like how do you I can't
Mythology?
pronounce, yeah, mythology based creatures.
That
No.
could or could not be a good or bad question. I won't know until you ask it.
Should I? Fuck it.
you
I'll
can.
ask.
Okay,
I'm
so we're
skip.
moving on to round 6. All right.
So does it?
Oh, no.
Okay.
And I don't even know what to ask.
In case y'all don't know, Denise is actually writing down notes.
I am.
She actually has a pen and notebook
I
out,
am.
and she's just recording every question and answer she is getting.
I am.
Probably a smart idea. Because I don't do that, so I might get slipped up on stuff that I might or might not remember. Probably not though.
Do you want me to refresh your memory? I have it listed.
Well, I remember. It's just I don't know. I don't.
Okay, so
I don't want
far
to ask
what
the question.
Ruben said was is a male, older than 25. We know it's already not from an anime. We already know it's not from a movie. We know it's from a game. We know that the game is action based. We know it's not from Resident Evil. We know that the person has killed someone. We know that it's not he doesn't kill any like mythologic myth I can't even say it. Mythology. I can't say the name. Any creatures, we know that much. Chris.
I mean, how specific could I, you know, should I ask?
As specific or as broad as you want. I don't care. I'm gonna win this game anyways. I'm bringing out my confidence now. We're getting later in the game. I'm making. I feel like my victory is getting more certain.
I don't know. Can I ask what game it could be from, or?
No, because it could only be yes or no questions from what
Um,
he said.
But then what if I insert, like
But
like
you
go into
already
the base
did.
game.
You did that with Resident Evil. But then the thing is, you can't just narrow it down to like something like you have to get. I don't know. It's just hard to pick out what game already when it's so broad. You know what I mean?
But I, I don't know.
Mm.
All right. As we move along with this game, I'm gonna start including time limits because you guys take actually forever.
I just need Chris to go.
Yeah.
Borderlands series?
One
Huh?
more time.
Is it from the Borderlands series?
Is it from the Borderlands series? Great question. The answer is yes. Guys are getting closer. If you would have seen in the chat, if you would have seen the chat, like LB Domino kind of predicted this long time ago. Long time ago.
From Borderlands.
Hilarious, actually.
Mm.
So we are now at the end of round 6. My confidence has turned into fear. I don't like losing, so I don't like where this is heading.
At this point, we could just start throwing an email character in there, Chris. At this point.
Well,
I got 4 more
that's
rounds to
why
figure that shit out, so hey.
that's why I wanted that's why I wanted to ask the, you know.
Okay, well, you're at the end of round 6. You can throw
Well,
out somebody
no,
if you want.
I feel like we should start guessing, like,
Well, yeah, but
Now would be the time to do that, yes.
yeah, but I'm
100%.
saying,
100% yes.
mm,
so could I start? Wait, could I start guessing now, or is Denise
You,
already?
yeah,
you,
but
get-
just
you get a
keep
guess
in
for the
mind,
round, sure.
yeah, I mean, just keep in mind that he's an older man.
Uh, is it is it uh, is it Roland?
It is not. It's not rolling.
Okay.
All right, we now begin round 7. Keep these questions coming.
Does does
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da.
is he in his 50s?
Is he in his 50s?
Yeah.
The answer is no.
Okay, so we know it's not Wilhelm.
Hmm.
Is he an antagonist?
Is he an antagonist?
Yeah.
No.
Wait, what's the definition of antagonist?
Like an evil person, I guess.
Oh,
I guess.
okay. Well, what does that mean? I guess.
I'm not gonna answer that.
No, and you're well, then how the fuck am I supposed to know? I mean, that's like an
That's not my fault you don't know. It's not my fault you don't know.
okay. Throw out a guy name that we know. It's not Wilhelm. We know that much. We know it's
Yeah,
not.
you guys at the end of round 7
We know
now,
it's
so
not Roland. You what do you? He said it's not someone that we would know, or that you would know.
That was just a dumb question on my part. That was
But he says he doesn't know if you know.
you mean when he asked if I knew it from an anime? That first question he asked? Of course he
yeah.
wouldn't know from anime. He's not from an anime. Of course he wouldn't. He could know him. He could not know him. I don't know.
Well, then just
I'm so glad that these two aren't looking at the chat, as LB Domino
also
literally just
no wait
named off every
wait
motherfucker in the series. Maybe stop
Where are you
helping them so
gonna
much.
wait. It can't be also Zane. Zane we can't is also between his like I think it's like 60s, 50s, 60s.
You saying it can or can't?
Can't.
I thought he was older than 25.
He's older than 25, but I asked him if he was in his 50s. Zane's between the age of like 50s to
Okay, okay.
60s. So
What if-
Zane can possibly not be it.
You don't know. What if he's in his 60s? You don't know.
50s to 60s. He's in the between. I said 50s.
What if he's in his 60s? You don't know. That's because he's between 50s and 60s. That's a lot of years.
50 and 60, between the age of 50 and 60, but I said the 50s.
Yeah, but what if he's 60? Then it would totally work out for me, wouldn't it?
Totally would. But then we can also say what's his name? Fucking he's in Borderlands 3. Fucking in the
Mordecai.
no, not Mordecai. It's Jack. It could be Jack.
You mean Handsome Jack?
Yeah.
No, because I asked if he was an antagonist,
Oh.
and Handsome Jack's the antagonist.
Right. Can't be one. So I mean, you can ask if it's Zane. We're at the end of the round, anyways.
Is it my question or is it your question?
No, we're not asking. No,
Oh, we're just
this is
guessing, right?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, do you want to take a guess or should
I
I?
mean, is it Zane?
What?
Is it
This
Zane?
is the end of round 7, right?
Yeah.
It
Well,
is.
this is like the guess before we go into the round, right?
Well, yeah, before you go into round 8, yeah.
Yeah. Zane.
But then, no, it's not Zane.
Okay, so then we know it's not Zane for sure now.
Y'all doing great.
Alright,
What about Salvador?
Never mind. My fear is turning back into confidence. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dancing on the stream. Yeah,
Unless it's
dancing
Commando.
all over these two.
So what was the age thing again?
I said older than 25.
Uh, and then you asked
The ones that are older than 25 that we got so far that we haven't named is Brawler.
who?
Brawler.
Okay.
We haven't said Hunter.
Tell me, Domino, stop it. Stop it.
We haven't
Stop
said
what you're doing.
Hunter.
They already used their lifeline for the chat. Stop it.
We haven't said Hunter.
You said Sir Hammerlock.
We haven't said Commando, which is he's like, but then the thing is he's 26. But then you know.
You did say 20. You did say 25.
But is he a protagonist? Or
Say it again?
is he a protagonist or
Oh, your question is he a protagonist?
yeah.
Like a main character in the story?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so he's not one of the main characters.
That means it's not a character that you could play as, and since you could play as like a lot of
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What did you ask, Chris?
For which one?
He's not good, but he's not bad.
Oh, are you talking about the? Oh no, never mind, never mind.
Good,
What is it?
I was thinking of the psycho guy that you were talking about. The the one for like that's like a main character for that deal for one of the DLCs, but no, I forgot. You play as him, so he's not a protagonist. Uh, so is it my question then?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is man, um, uh, can I just guess at that point?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Sir Hammerlock?
No, although he is a beautiful man. Um, so that's the end of round 8. So we're moving on to round 9. Almost done. Come on, guys. Hurry and pick this up. The viewers are getting bored.
I'm sorry. I'm just.
The big guesses at this point.
I mean, if you make a guess,
Okay. Is
uh,
it in Borderlands 3?
yes.
Okay. So we know that the character's in Borderlands 3 now.
Well,
Well, you said that he's in Borderlands 3.
that is correct. Doesn't mean he's not also another Borderlands.
Oh God. Well, then go ahead, Chris.
Oh,
I should have been more specific. Is it only in Borderlands 3?
Yeah.
okay. I mean, I could just ask that question and answer it for you. Like,
At that
right?
point, no. Hold on. At that point, just ask if it's in only the other ones. Because if at that point, if he's like no, then we know. Okay, then
So what is it like? Are you telling me?
only in Borderlands 1. Then we know that. Okay, then no, then okay. Now we know he's also in Borderlands 3. Or unless you want to say, is it in all the Borderlands?
No, because no, I would probably do it the first one that you said. Um. So wait, what was how did it go again? Because I don't want
Oh
to
my
I don't want
God.
because I don't want to fuck up the question and
Is
then
it only
okay, is it only in
in, and then you pick either.
Borderlands 1?
Are you saying is the character only in Borderlands 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So we know he's in the first one and the third one.
Sure. All right. Well, that's the end of round 9. uh, I love leading people astray. Guys, got any guesses?
No.
It got even harder the closer you got.
Yeah.
Somehow. Come on, y'all. How many NPCs that are male are there? A lot. There are a lot of them. You guys still have lifelines, by the way.
Do you want to use it?
We got an extra question, and then the other one is.
One is I give you a major fucking hint. I don't know if you guys ever figure that, but I can still
Oh
do
yeah.
Yeah,
that.
let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, you guys have like one more round. You guys might want to use
Okay.
those
Go.
lifelines.
Okay, go. Yeah, give us a hint.
Okay, okay. Hint. Um, he resides on Eden 6. I mean that'd be big enough of a hint already. And no, LB you haven't said it yet, but he resides on Eden 6. That is my big hint. That narrows it down a lot. And just to be fair about it, I'll be fair. Because Denise, you asked if he's in Borderlands 3, and I said yes. And then Chris, you asked if he was only in Borderlands 1, and I said no.
Mm-hmm.
Which for you guys would make it seem like he was in multiple games. No, this person is only in Borderlands 3.
Oh,
He
okay.
has only ever been seen in Borderlands 3.
But he's not a main character. We know them, or one of the main characters, so we know that he's.
Yeah, so that could kind of narrow it down for you, shouldn't it?
I want to say I know who it is, Chris. I
Okay,
want to say.
go. Or is it my question?
Either of you can make a question whenever you want. Oh, okay.
Um, is it?
You gotta ask a
Wait,
question, my
hold
guy.
on, hold on. I know I'm asking a question. I don't. Well, what were the first like two questions that we
Can
or
I
not two?
can I ask him something?
Sure.
Is the male character um is the story mission Guns, Love, and Tentacles?
That is a very specific
Is
question.
it? Is it?
Oh my god.
Is it?
Actually, let me.
Because if it is, then it's a very specific question because it's a very specific person that I'm thinking about.
That's very. Yeah, no, honestly, that is very specific. Um, that's a DLC.
Yeah.
It is not because
Okay, so I know it's not Wayne Wright Jacobs.
Uh,
Not Wayne Wright Jacobs. Okay, go Chris.
um,
What?
I'm trying to think. Um, it's a question, right? Not
Mhm.
the guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Is he? I don't know if this is a dumb question or not, but I guess I'll just still ask it. Is he human?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not Claptrap. uh,
Chris, did you say he was an antagonist?
I asked if he was an antagonist, and he said, no.
So he.
But he's not a main character, so it's literally like an NPC at this point.
I'll give you guys another minute. You also have one more lifeline.
He's
I
Lifeline.
do suggest using that last one. Yes, you get one more question.
Okay.
Uh,
Do you know how old he was like a gunslinger? Oh, You said Clay already, no?
Say it again.
You said Clay?
Clay.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Is he over there?
I'm trying to think. Uh,
He's like, but he's like.
yeah. Man.
You usually want to say Clay. I
Huh?
just know Borderlands 3.
Uh, wait. Say it again.
This is hard.
It is.
Borderlands 3, male, over 25, who resides in Eden. Hello?
Have you thought of anything?
Um, is it Clay?
It is not Clay. That's your final with that. So it looks like you guys have lost this game of Waifu of the Week. It was a very good game.
Can I guess one more just to see?
Sure.
Valex?
No,
No.
it was not. I'll be completely honest with you. I was very close to picking Clay. I was very close
Uh-huh.
because Clay is smooth as silk. I ain't gonna lie to you. But no, the real waifu, or in this case, husbando, for this week is simply known as Extreme Hanging Chad. His name is Chad with two D's. Two D's. It's very important. And he is a man close to my heart because he lifted himself on a rocket-powered elevator and disappeared into the ethereal nothingness of the sky. And that was the last I've ever seen him. It's a beautiful sight to behold. My little angel. He's from the side mission. Ooh, what's the name of that side mission? I think it's Don't Mess with Chad. No. It's Swamp Bros. It's Swamp Bros. That's the side mission he's from. Swamp Bros. It's very specific. I know. Uh, but I'd like to thank you for participating in this week's Waifu of the Week. I know you guys are losers, but I still like you guys anyways.
Close.
You were very close. May you try again next time. And with that dramatic close to this episode's Waifu of the Week, we've come to the end of our podcast for the day. It was really fun. And I guess as we go out, I'll just have everybody do exits. If you guys want to do any shout outs, anything you guys are working on, anything you guys want to shout out, feel free to do so. We can start with Denise. We can start with you. Anything you want to shout out, anything you want to talk about for send off.
Thank you for having me first. foremost, always enjoy, hearing you guys, and it's always an honor to be on here and be parts of your episodes and stuff. Shout out to, I don't know, nothing really shout out, but just a reminder. Um, Self health check. Always take your time to really just be one with yourself and check in with yourself mentally. Sometimes you need a break, take that break. Sometimes just need to cry it out, cry it out. But yeah, thank you.
Beautiful, wonderful, Denise. Chris, anything you want to shout out? Anything you want to talk about for your send off? Feel
Well,
free. The stage is yours.
I don't think I can really top that, but well, I mean, I feel honored to be here, and you guys seem to be doing really well, and I'm seeing that, and you know, like you guys are doing a great job here, and I had a lot of fun.
mean, you had a lot of fun.
Yes.
Well, damn.
Is that the joke? Please tell me that was the joke.
It wasn't. It wasn't the joke. There's no way that was the joke. Since our boy is working behind the scenes, I think it's only fair that I take his role and actually say something profound at the end of one of these shows. So, first and foremost, thank you two for joining with me today. This has been a new experience for me, hosting, kind of being the, I guess, a main focal point instead of having a duo, my partner in crime, here with me today. So I'd like to thank you for deciding to join me on this new journey for me and experiencing something new. For everyone else, I don't really have too many good words of encouragement that I can usually say. Uh, but what I can say is that I appreciate every one of you, and all of your goals are achievable if you put in the work for it. So never stop fighting for your goals and your dreams. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. All right, Ruben, fuck it all up. Hey, look, it's me again. Anyways.
No, no.
Yes.
Bring back the other Ruben. No.
No, that Ruben is dead. He was only here for a fleeting moment.
I like the nice
Anyways,
Ruben.
no. So, have you guys honestly, I don't know if I've told this one before. Uh but what do you call what is black and white and rolling down a hill?
Black and white and rolling down a hill. Uh, I don't know, a cute little cow going down rolling down the hill. I don't know.
The penguin rolling down a hill.
Hmm,
What's
thinking
black and white and laughing?
I don't know.
The penguin that pushed him. All right.
Oh, oh,
Good night, everybody.
oh.
We
Dear
called it
God.
tame. Bye.